a game, and this game is going to help us discover ways to partner with each other, ways to collaborate, not only with each other, but also outside of each other. So, just to spark some of those ideas, and the way we're going to play this is we'll raise our hands. So, raise your hand, you'll pick a card number. We're going to use the chat a little bit to answer the question, and then we may call upon some other people to just share a little bit, and then we'll move on to another round. So pick a number, any number.
I love games. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, let's see what's behind number 4. Share the stage. So, who would be a great person to team up with for a live talk, webinar, or a podcast?
You have to laugh. The
You
universe is
do.
just really funny. So I'm creating this in-person talk show, kind of think Oprah meets the dating game, because that's what I'm creating. And I live in a town where Stephen Colbert and Evie, his wife, live. So I'm literally in the process of calling in Stephen Colbert and Evie to be on my show as the first guests of my Your Best Life with Junie Moon talk show. So that was an easy one.
Yay, that was easy. Love it.
Had fun. Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else, can you think of anything? Anybody else want to answer this or put anything in the chat that comes up? All right, pick another one. Okay, Mindy, number 5. Woohoo!
Woo! Yes,
Whoa!
you
Glad
did
to
it.
hear. All right. So a shout out swap. Who would you be excited to give a shout out to, and who might give you one?
Oh, well, from this group, I would totally give it to you, right? Because like I said at the beginning, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have picked my date. I would have been in my comfort zone and continued to change and update and change and update and change and update my presentation. So I really say that from my heart, Tracy. I appreciate this group. And yeah, shout out to you for putting this together.
Thank you. So I may reach out for a testimonial later.
No problem, no problem.
So who could give you a shout out? And it doesn't have to be in this group.
Okay. Who can give me a shout out? I
Mhm.
guess my husband can give me a shout out because I helped him with a presentation for his job in order for him to get a raise and a different title. So we help each other out.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
great. Is there, so I'm just curious if there's anybody that you haven't thought of that could give you a shout out that could be like some sort of testimonial that you haven't, that they haven't given you, that could kind of give some social proof for like your master class that you have coming up and that you could use it in some of your marketing?
Yes. The actor I told you that I coached, I believe that she would give me a shout out if I
Okay.
asked her. So thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, so reach out to her because that
Yeah.
would be good.
Thank you.
I'll give it a try. Number 3.
Okay, number 3. All right. Your client's next step. So after someone works with you, who can help them next? Like, and it doesn't, it can be, you can think of an actual person or like type of business.
Okay. I would say, oh, well, personal trainer.
Okay.
And I say that because it there's a strategy to the 10 weeks, and then it's time to start building muscle and strength. And so that's what I would say for my clients.
So that's something that you could maybe offer your clients as far as if you found a personal trainer or personal trainers that you felt comfortable referring to. And maybe there's some sort of referral or, that they can affiliate program or something that they may have.
Yeah, and there could be online personal trainers too.
Mhm.
So I was a PT for 28 years, but that's not what I want to do now. So it's valuable, But there's other people out there that have so much more to share with what their business strategy is. So something like that, or yeah, I'm wide open to suggestions too.
Yeah, that's great. I've used online personal training and it's been very helpful. So, and that's that's a monthly membership that they get. So it might be something as far as a partnership.
Great
So
idea.
the
Thank you.
whole purpose of these cards is just to try to give us all ideas of different ways that we can think to partner with people. So yay. Okay, let's do one more. Who would like to go next? 8, Sue. Okay. What number?
Let's go with 7.
7. Okay. Support circle. Who could you share leads or referrals with this month?
Um, I would say my probably biggest that my clients have is hot flashes outside of what I'm able to support. So a company that sells some kind of a hot flash support would probably be a best referral lead for me right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Good. So did you guys like this? Does it spark some ideas? Are you guys getting thoughts for, even though you may not have participated actively, but getting thoughts for different ways that you can partnership with others? Yay.
Yes, I'll jump in and just make a comment here because when I'm in the day to day of the business, I forget all about the strategy. And even like with the intros, I just sort of like bleh, and then I realized like that's wrong way to intro. I didn't hit on any of the important things about like who I serve and how and why that's important. And I just think like this is such a valuable exercise and group that we go through because like as women we're so programmed to just like get things done, get things done, get things done. And I don't want to speak for everybody, but for myself, I don't often think, like a man, quote unquote, in terms of more strategically, more like, well, I can't do everything, I need to bring in a partner to do something. It's just a different sort of mental mindset than what I have naturally. So this is just so super valuable. So thanks.
Thanks, Karen. And that reminds me, and that's really why I find this so powerful, is especially in what I've experienced in the last year, and I think we all have, as far as, being on social, trying to be consistent with growing our leads, and being consistent with following up with them and emails and all of that. And it takes so much time, and yet there is such a small return. Like it takes so long, right? Not like it won't be worth it in the long run, because it will, but it is a long game. It's not what happens in the short term. Yet in the short term, we need to see movement. We need to see successes. And we also, as Junie was saying, we want to make it easier. We don't want to make it so hard. And by working with our partners, by doubling our reach, or multiplying it even, by even with some different opportunities out there, we can make it easier. We can create it where, that's 80% of our results are coming from 20% of our effort. And that's really, what we want to see. And how we do it is through partnerships. But sometimes thinking of partnerships, we get into one lane and we don't really see all of the different ways. So these cards that we've been going through, I haven't landed on the name, but they're going to be some sort sort of collaboration spark card type of thing. And there's 10 of them. So I'm going to be sharing them with you. But also in my planning that I've done, I'm going to have a challenge coming up here in September where we'll be doing this on a bigger basis, hopefully to a lot of businesses that serve women in midlife, and having some fun with it. So we'll have some more time to play with them, but I've got something still really fun planned for this month. So let me you're seeing some of the spark cards here. Okay, so I decided to take this game a little bit further, and so I had Marion make us a bingo game. So we're going to play bingo for the next month, up until our next meeting, which will be on July 15th, which happens to be my birthday, by the way. So, and I'm not taking it off because I want to meet with you guys, because what a better birthday present than to spend it with you. So we're going to play bingo, and I'm going to send these to you this afternoon. So you're going to get the actual bingo cards, but it's going to give you different things to do in order to be able to carry this on further, to partner and collaborate and develop those relationships that are really going to make a big difference and help you work easier. It's not about making you have to work harder, but this is about helping you work smarter and making it easy. So when you finish one of the bingo things, so let's say you finished B1, you'll post it in the group, our group, that you did B1, and probably like some sort of snapshot. Like we need some sort of, like, proof. Like I'm not going to get really hung up on the proof of it, because I trust, there has to be a level of trust and all of that, and we can't prove everything, right? So we're not going to get ridiculous with it. But when you can do a quick snapshot and make it easy, post it in the group, and just, that'll allow everybody to encourage you on. If it's not something that you can take a snapshot of, don't stress over it. Post it in the group that you did it. We'll believe you that you did it. The prizes aren't that, I mean, they'll be fun, but they're not like, they're not worth cheating over. So, um, but there's going to be some fun prizes. So even if you don't get a bingo, there's going to be prizes for, completing the squares and getting the bingos. And I've got some fun things planned. And so I'm just hoping that we can make this fun over the month and really get some solid wins for all of us. Does that sound like fun?